And behind me, you can see the fire traveled from building to building, with some having heavy damage and some not so much. I spoke with some of the businesses. Statistics show that gubernatorial elections tend to bring out large voter turnouts. That did not happen this year. Due to a recent rise in burglaries, Shreveport officers were patrolling the Broadmoor area on Saturday night. When they tried talking to Candarence Lawrence on Uri Drive, he took off running. Investigators say officers chased him through AC Steer Park and tased him when he became uncooperative. Lawrence was taken to Ochsner LSU Health, where he was pronounced dead the next morning. Mayor Tom Arsenault released a statement.
How important veterans are to the community, and so one of the things was to come back and give back as much as the veterans have given to us over the years.
The VA department says employment is a critical factor in protecting veterans against suicide, homelessness, and substance abuse.
We want them to feel empowered and to be okay with matriculating through the process to get back to work. So we like to give them that hand up and not just throw a hand out to our veterans.
Employees saw veterans being hired on the spot. Many people came out to celebrate the new up-and-coming land-based casino. It will be called Live Casinos and Hotels Louisiana, and its owners, the Cordish Company, say it'll be the first of its kind in this market. At the groundbreaking earlier today, they shared their visions that they'll be bringing to Bossier City.
The Arklatex market, I think, is ready for the kind of experience and entertainment that we bring.
Nationally recognized sports bar Sports and Social and PBR Cowboy will be featured at Live Louisiana. Another live casino that has recently opened and has great success is Texas Live in Arlington. Reporting live in Shreveport, back to you, Dan and Jackie. Louisiana Downs kicks off the Labor Day holiday with a fundraiser for our furry friends. Attendees celebrated the day with cold drinks, hot dogs, and wiener dogs?
I came here on a whim with 3 of my friends. It's the best thing I've ever done.
Wiener dogs get the chance to race down the sand at the Louisiana Downs racetrack every year at the annual Wiener Dog Races. The Downs horse racing ambassador says that these races are a Labor Day tradition.
The end of summer always marks the great wiener dog competitions that we host here year in and year out. We've had a lot of success on this type day, so why not keep it on Labor Day?
She says that by having people bet on the wiener dog races, they raise money for the Humane Society of Northwest Louisiana and Canine Karma Service Dogs.
It's so exciting.
One wiener dog crew who garnered a lot of support was Team Babushka. They raced in New Orleans earlier in the year.
She's ready. She's ready. She's been preparing since March, and we're making sure that she knows where we are so she doesn't go out of bounds.
Yeah. Shreveport police say people can buy and light fireworks between noon and 10 p.m. and until 1 a.m. on New Year's Eve.
Our councilmen have said, hey, let's give everybody a few extra hours to celebrate the night.
On here that says don't hold in hand, and most people think that they can hold them in their hand.
Amber Snyder with Holiday Fireworks shares fireworks safety with customers.
It's always good practice that once you're finished lighting your firework to put some water on it to cool any embers that are still inside there. Cool those off so that way they don't catch fire. All the different products have different methods of which they put on their show. You still need to be careful with looking over it.
In some cities in the Arklatex, lighting fireworks requires a permit from city or fire officials. And in some cities, you are not even allowed to have them. To find more information on your city's firework laws and firework safety tips, you can visit ktalnews.com. Reporting live in Shreveport, Mya Nicholson, NBC6 News. More than 30 middle and high school young men were a part of Bossier Parish School's first session of the Bossier Aspiring Mister program, partnering with the Grambling State University to pilot the initiative.
Our story on our why we decided to be a mister and why we decided to become an educator.
The program aims to increase the pool of male teachers of color in Bossier Parish schools.
I'm just thankful to these young men, and when I see them, I see me. You know, and I want to do everything I could possibly do in my short time with them to be impactful towards their journey.
Anthony Mendigo has been in juvenile custody since he was 13, after he was sentenced to juvenile life for an armed robbery and his involvement in a murder back in 2018. Shreveport police tell me they received an anonymous phone call letting them know where Mendigo might be staying, and it helped land him in custody.
Officers were told Mandigo's exact room number, and they say it was vital to his arrest early on December 29th. Sergeant Angie Wilhite encourages the community to share more information, saying they appreciate the VA Center hosted their annual Veterans Day celebration. They planned many events like speeches from keynote speakers,
God bless America,
performances from a local high school marching band, and a flyover from the Barksdale Air Force Base's B-52 plane, almost every day since the 1970s.
While there is a need in our community, and while there is struggle in our community, there is true blessing in our community, and that blessing happens right here in this dining room.
The local nonprofit says they are continuing the legacy of Sister Margaret McCaffrey, who fed hungry children before they went to school and founded the Christian Service Hospitality House. Every year, the local nonprofit hosts its only fundraiser, the Poor Man's Supper.
It's a symbolic meal that is a piece of bread, a glass of water, and a bowl of soup. It's a meal that let people know how it actually feels to go to bed hungry.
Christian Services says the amount of people needing meals increases every year, and they have served at least 13,000 more plates since last year, with the year still counting. In season, local and small businesses compete with large chain stores.
It's too hard. It was so hard to have a shop.
For some, this is a challenge.
A lot of them, closed their businesses, so I'm really glad that we stayed. So this was a wonderful, wonderful year coming out of all the COVID.
Enchanted Garden has been open for more than 40 years and has loyal clientele.
We always have music playing. A lot of times we'll have a candle burning with a wonderful aroma, so they'll smell that as they come in. So it's just the sights and sounds of Enchanted Garden.
After thriving through the pandemic, the shop aims to be a spot for the community and make their customers feel like family, especially during the holidays.
They've just been so sweet at supporting us for 44 years. And they're like friends and family coming in. It's not just customers. So we treat them like family. We try to wrap their gifts for them. We try to have unusual things that you don't see anywhere else. We treat them with cookies at the end.
Empathizing with other local businesses, Enchanted Garden supports and showcases other local creators. Longtime shopper Heidi says they appreciate being able to shop Louisiana curated gifts from local artists.
I love coming in and speaking directly with the owner, Debbie. I think there's personalized service here. They gift wrap for us and everything. And it's important, I think, to support local shops so that we continue to have a variety of things. There's a lot of unique gifts that are offered here at Enchanted Garden. And so it's definitely one of our favorite places.
Shoppers say their experience at the shop brings them back to the store.
Just love coming here. It's something different. It's different than walking into just a chain store. So we love it.